Shalom.
Shalom.
Call Halayim La.
Call Halayim La.
Yahweh Bahashem
Yahweh
Yahweh Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Peace, blessings, and salutations to the hopeful elect and the sincere Akim, pushing this word, risking their lives and their freedom to do so. This GMS Plaintables camp, located here in the city of Philadelphia, back out here another week to prophesy the downfall of this abominable and wicked kingdom, and to help wake the elect up who have been scattered through the four corners of the earth, mainly here in the Americas, who are the so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans, and the speckled birds that reside in other nations that look like the other nations but come from the seed of Jacob. To you we say Shalom. You know, this the hopeful year of Jacob's trouble. You know, if you can't see that we at the end of this man's kingdom, then more than likely you destined to eat a missile. And the famous rapper known as Rick Ross, made a video a few days ago speaking about how he's about to build a bunker, but he didn't inform the people of why he was building a bunker, because the people that's clinging to this, 2/3 of our people are going to try to take the same route, escape route that Masters is taking, which is a few weeks ago. I think it was what's the Edomite name that said he wanted to make build a bunker in Hawaii. So since I think his name is what's the fuck is his name, man? Well, anyway, Rich Edomite said he wanted to build a bunker in Hawaii. So now Rick Ross is trying to follow after the footsteps of his master, instead of clinging on to Yahweh Shem Yahushua and finding an escape route that way. So because you following after these Edomites, you're gonna taste the same fate. Revelation.
Yep. It's Revelation chapter 11, verse 14. It says, the second woe is past, and behold, the third woe cometh quickly.
No, the second woe is past, and behold, the third woe comes quickly, because the second war was at 1948, and now we here in 2023, and the third world war is brewing. There's tension in the Middle East, so-called Middle East, that's escalating. That you can't turn back the anger that those Ishmaelites is feeling towards Amalek. Read.
And the seventh angel sounded, and there were great voices in heaven. It's verse 15. Or he was going to stop at 14.
Let me see. I think that's the wrong joint. Revelation 6 and 14. Salaki.
Oh, yeah.
Revelation 6 and 14. But that was good. One woe was past, the second woe coming quickly. That's right. That was right in the spirit. The spirit brought that out. You know, it's not of us. It's the Lord speaking.
Revelation chapter 6, verse 14. And the heaven departed as a scroll when it is rolled together. And every mountain and island were moved out of their places.
The heavens departed as a scroll when it rolled together. Now, if you look at a video of a nuclear bomb blast, you'll see a mushroom cloud. You know, that's the heaven departed as a scroll. You see? Go ahead.
The kings of the earth, and the great men, and the rich men, and the chief captains, and the mighty men, and every bondman and every free man hid themselves in the dens and in the rocks of the mountain.
The rich men, the chief captains, is going to hide themselves in the dens of the caves. And that's what Rick Ross is calling himself doing. Following after those Edomites who know that the Lamb is coming, and they trying to seek refuge in these holes in rocks. Read.
And said to the mountains and rocks, fall on us and hide us from the face of him that sitteth on the throne and from the wrath of the Lamb.
One more.
For the great day of his wrath is come, and who shall be able to stand?
The great day of his wrath has come, and who shall be able to stand? None. Nobody's going to be able to stand. Nobody. It's the scriptures speak about every knee going to bow and every tongue going to confess. Get that out of Romans. It's like I said before, he's telling you that he's building a bunker, but he's not telling you why he's building a bunker. He want to hide.
You know what she just said? He's saying.
What
you know what she just said three times? What? The dragon bites me.
Wow.
3 times she's saying the dragons bite. The dragon bite me.
Wow.
Yeah. At first I was like, did she just say that? That I heard bite me, and then I heard it like third time she said the dragon bite me. It's funny because you made that. You know. So
that's the spirit speaking, bro.
There's a spiritual confirmation right there from the Most High right there. So side note for the brother. That's all. You know. This is Romans 11 and 14. If by any means, what did you want? I'm sorry. What did you want from Romans?
Romans 11 and 14.
But that's what you call for.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, 11 and 14.
Yeah. It says, if by any means I may provoke to.
I don't think that's it, right?
Yeah.
Salakia.
That's good. I will get a precept in the meantime. Since these guys don't want to trust in the Most High, that's what we're wearing. The righteous lays their trust. Is
14 and 11. Salakia.
that might be my fault. Oh no. Okay.
It's me. I'm sorry. But you can get that script, right?
Yep. It's Proverbs 18 and 10. It says, the name of the Lord and the name of Yahweh is a strong tower. The righteous run into it and is safe. You know, and these guys are trying to build their own quote unquote strong towers or bunkers, mind you, to find safety. But they ain't gonna be no real safety, especially when the judgment that's coming is from the Most High Himself. You know, so you ain't gonna be able to escape that wrath and that judgment from the Most High. The only way you're gonna escape or be protected, I should say, from that judgment is through the Most High and His Son, and through His heavenly name.
Yeah, and another thing, the
God
only people that can call on that name and be delivered are the elect of the children of Israel.
Yep.
You know, the heathens and Moab and Ammon and the Edomites. The name is not going to work for them. Only 1/3 of Israel is going to be able to call on that name and be delivered. So we, the elect, Lord willing, we be those men, are the only ones with an escape route out of this place. And I'm quite sure that, you know, Rick Ross came across a video. Everybody knows about the Israelites, but disregarded what he was saying, because the scriptures speak about the natural man receiveth not the things of the spirit, but they are foolish unto him. And to speak about, you know, chariots coming and delivering the children of Israel is foolish to the natural man. He has a carnal eye.
Oh shit. Yeah. Salakia, the video froze. Just to make the audio switch, the audio is good.
Yeah, we good.
Yeah, the video froze because of the thing.
Yeah, the sound real crazy.
It should be alright. Test. Yeah, it should be hopefully we're alright. Alright, so this is Romans 11 and Romans 14 and 11. It says, for it is written, as I live, saith Yahweh,
Yup.
every knee shall bow to me, and every tongue shall confess to the Most High.
Yup.
So then every one of us shall give account of himself to the Most High.
Yeah, because when we go back to the Revelation, it spoke about who shall be able to stand. And none is going to be able to stand when Yahweh Shem Yahushua come to establish his throne and say every knee shall bow and every tongue shall confess. Now go to Joel and start from the top, because we're going to give you a perfect picture of what Joel saw. He prophesied about over 2,000 years ago. He painted a beautiful picture, you know, about the thermonuclear destruction that's going to hit Babylon, and the prophets are here to push that picture out, to let the elect know that we have a security blanket from those sad perils.
Yeah, you want to Joel what?
Joel the second chapter from the top.
Sounds good. Yeah, what man?
Like
Froze. Yeah. Alright, so this is Joel 2. It says, blow ye the trumpets in Zion and sound an alarm in my holy mountain.
Yeah, blow ye the trumpet in Zion and sound an alarm in my holy mountain. What is Zion? To Zion, the Lord's monument. And sound an alarm in my holy mountain. Who is that holy mountain? The children of Israel. And normally, when you blowing the trumpet, it's normally for dangers coming,
yep,
or a solemn assembly and feasts. So the prophets out here in the highways and the byways, and we blowing the trumpets, which means sounding an alarm to the children of Israel that danger is coming. And what danger is coming? Read.
It says, for the day of Yahweh cometh, for it is nigh at hand, a day of darkness and of gloominess, a day of clouds and of thick darkness.
The world has had like a wool placed over his eyes and being deceived, because they think that the day of the Lord, he's coming, a white man with blonde hair and blue eyes coming with roses and palms in his hand and handing out kisses and candy.
Yep.
But the scriptures speak otherwise. It said the day of the Lord is darkness and gloominess. You see? Read.
Yep. It says, in a thick darkness as the morning spread upon the mountains, a great people and a strong, there hath not been ever the like, neither shall be any more after it.
Yeah, there's another misconception out there that the Lord just love everybody. When you read Isaiah 45:7, the Lord is the one who sets up kingdoms, put down kingdoms. He takes little babies off the earth in vicious ways.
Yep.
He burns people inside of cars. He blow up planes. Any spirit that's leaving this world is judgment from Yahweh Shem Yahushua. But the world think that God love everybody. But we know that the Lord to be a terrible demon-like power. Go ahead.
A lot of people lost it. Isaiah 45:7.
Mm-hmm.
I form the light and create darkness. I make peace and create evil. I, Yahweh, do all these things.
I form the light and create darkness. I create peace and evil. I, Yahweh Shem Yahushua, do all things. So anytime you see judgment happening in the world, whether it be wars, whether it be a simple accident when somebody died,
yep.
any spirit that leaves this earth is signed off by Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Now I hope you got that proper understanding, but we know that the elect is only going to be the ones that be able to get this word,
yep.
And the rest is going to be blinded. Read back in Joel.
Yep, it says what are we at here? Verse 2 again. Oh yeah, verse 2. It says, there darkness and a gloominess, and there clouds and a thick darkness, as the morning spread upon the mountains, a great people and a strong, that hath not been ever the like, neither shall there be any more after it, even to the years of many generations.
What's that great people and the strong people? When you read Daniel the 7th chapter, Daniel prophesied about 4 beast kingdoms, and the 4th kingdom, which deadly wound was healed, had teeth that devoured and broke into the kingdoms into many pieces, and that's the kingdom that we in right now. That great and strong people, but the scripture said there'll never be the like in at the many generations, because once Yahweh Shem Yahushua come and establish his throne on earth, people gonna beat their weapons or their swords into pruning hooks. Can you get that in Isaiah the 2nd chapter, the 2nd verse? Well, that's why it's never going to be a people that can build iron weapons and nuclear weapons and fight in, because the Lord is coming to dismantle all that. We excited because it said Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that follow it. And the worse of the world gets, the stronger the men of the Lord gonna get. The same way back when David was king, he said the house of Saul will wax weaker and the house of David wax stronger. And Lord willing, we be those men in the house of David, and the worse the times getting here in Babylon, the stronger we gonna be in the spirit. Lord willing, we be those men.
Isaiah 2 and 2.
Yeah.
It says it's Isaiah 2 and 2, and it
Yeah.
Yep. It says, and it shall come to pass in the last days, the mountain of the Lord's house shall be established in the top of the mountains.
Who the mountains of the Lord?
It says that the mountain of the Lord's house shall be established in the top of the mountains, and shall be exalted above the hills, and all nations.
The Lord's house shall be established at the top of the mountain. So we're going to be above all these other nations and governments. You see? And all the nations are going to flow onto it. Go ahead.
And many people shall go and say, come ye, let us go up to the mountains of mountain of the Lord, to the house of the power of Jacob, and he will teach us of his ways, and we will walk in his paths. For out of Zion shall go forth the law, and the word of Yahweh from Jerusalem. He shall judge among the nations, and shall rebuke many people, and he shall beat their swords into plowshares, and their spears into pruning hooks. Nation shall not lift up sword against nation, neither shall they learn war anymore.
See, so it's never going to be another nation that can assemble iron weapons to fight the men of the Lord, or to fight other nations.
Yep.
They're going to beat their swords into pruning hooks and plowshares, because the world is going to be basically destroyed. Most of the world is going to be destroyed, and the nations are going to have to put the world back together again.
Yeah, and they're definitely not going to be able to take up arms against Jake. Remember, Esau's blessing was specifically the sword, and using and the funny thing with Esau is also the Lord's sword. Using the sword, Esau, and using his blessing, he was able to take down, Jake. But and then the other nations as well. But the other nations ain't gonna have no, means of being able to take up war, especially against the nation of Israel. There ain't gonna be none of that. You ain't gonna be able to take up no war against Israel. This is our last captivity. So you ain't gonna have no weapons. Okay, you're not gonna have no ICBM missiles. You ain't got no uranium enriched program. Okay.
And it spoke about the nations coming and learning our laws, because the elect of Israel are the only ones that's going to have the law, statutes, and commandments written in their hearts. Instead of having that stony heart, we're going to have a fleshly heart. We're going to know we're not going to have to teach our neighbor no more. But the other nations is going to have to come to us and learn our ways. So they still going to be able to go off, but the children of Israel, we're going to be perfect.
Yep.
Go back to Joel. Started on.
Yep.
I think that's the third verse.
This is Joel 2:3. A fire devoured before them.
Yup.
A fire devoured before them,
Yup.
and behind them a flame burneth.
A fire devours before them, and behind them a flame burneth. Now picture a missile in the sky with the warhead at the beginning of it, because the warhead has the payload, and the fire behind is actually the propulsion system that pushes it towards its target. A fire devours before them, and behind them a flame burneth. Now when you do the research on a hypersonic missile, let me read this real quick in a Google. It says in Wikipedia, it says a hypersonic weapon is a weapon capable of traveling at hypersonic speed, defined as between 5 and 25 times the speed of sound, or about 1 to 5 miles per second. So when you realize that a missile has been shot, you're not going to see it. You're going to hear it, and if you hear it, it's going to